The United States is sending a strong message to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Today, at a moment when democracy in Europe is under attack, as belligerent autocrats like Putin clamor for European dominance, the U.S. Senate is voting in overwhelming bipartisan fashion to approve Finland and Sweden's accession to the NATO alliance. This is important substantively and as a signal to Russia. They cannot intimidate America or Europe.
The 95-1 vote made the United States the 23rd of NATO's 30 members to ratify the proposed addition. The two Nordic nations remained neutral until Russia's invasion of Ukraine back in February, which pushed both to join the defense alliance. But the overwhelming U.S. support of the membership of Finland and Sweden into the North Atlantic Treaty Alliance is not without its challenges. Joining NATO, the collective military alliance set up by the United States in 1949, usually involves a long and complicated process. Now some nations think the process is being streamlined given the geopolitical context of Sweden and Finland's accession.
Sweden still isn't spending 2% of GDP on defense, and it doesn't plan to until at least 2028. Finland has announced a one-time defense spending boost, but it's not clear whether it will sustain those higher investments, which again are the minimal investments needed for NATO.
Others hold that the 2006 decision to spend 2% of one's GDP on NATO was only part of the original premise for the success of the alliance.
It can be successful only if the people of all countries, our own and the populations of every single country making up the Atlantic Union, join in the effort wholeheartedly, without stint, and with readiness to sacrifice for success.
The latest accession would boost the alliance's military assets, especially since Finland and Sweden have considerable arsenals of artillery, warplanes and naval weapons that are compatible with NATO systems. NATO's expansion, especially of Finland, would more than double the amount of the organization's territory directly bordering Russia. There are still 7 countries that have yet to ratify Helsinki and Stockholm's membership, which may pose an upcoming hurdle, primarily as some of them, like Hungary and Turkey, don't hold the same bipartisan support on the joining of the defense alliance the way the United States does.